and welcome back to Wolfquest. My name is Frosty and today we are picking up where we left off last time with Ateru, our ultra Iron Coywolf, who sounds like it just healed, and her two pups, who are both still doing very well, luckily. And we are just getting some rest here. Looks like we are also now getting the prompt to find newborn ungulates. And here's our very first little puppy, Shimmer. And now he is able to eat the meat chunks, it looks like. And there is our second pup, Aspen. So last time we had just moved into this den. It's going to be our final den before the rendezvous site. And let's get a quick recap of where we are in respect to that. So at first here we have Shimmer, who's our larger pup at 14.9 pounds, and then we have Aspen at 14.5. So we really should be getting to the rendezvous site today. As for which rendezvous site we're gonna go to, it's probably gonna be this one up here. We might go for this 48% one, but that's a little bit close to Von Winkle's territory. So I'm not sure if we want to really be doing that dance just yet. But we'll decide that here in just a little bit. And now the pups are old enough to actually eat the meat chunks and any calves we bring back, so we'll let them fill up on that. We can do a quick pup cam. Not actually seen a meat chunk like that before. Oh, and he wants to play chase. He is going far, far away. Aww. They both want to play. Okay. But we're running off in two different directions, pups. Stay by the den. We can play by the den. And safety. We do have a carcass pretty close by, too. If that scent is any indication, I thought it might be all used up by now, but maybe it's not. Get back here. I gave it the prompt to try and pick up the pup and just didn't. Aspen seems to be really coming into his zone here. He kind of kicked Shimmer off of the meat chunk for the first time, I think. And they're both definitely starting to lean into that bold explorativeness that I'd expect to see of Ateru's pups. Alright. Our affinity is actually really high though. So while we've got a chance, I do really want to just go on a quick territory run. As you can see, our territory is really taking a hit. So I'm going to go try and mark up everything that I can, I think, before we completely lose all wakefulness and affinity. So the pup's safely in the den. I'm going to go ahead and head off this way first, I think, and I'll catch back up whenever, you know, anything interesting happens or whenever we're done marking up. Oh no, I am stuck. Let me out. Okay. Crisis averted. I hear mother music. I still got a lot of territory to mark though, so I'm not gonna... Oh, hi. Search too far or too hard. But if I happen across a little calf, I won't say no right now either. Is that a cougar? Get out of here, man. Everything's going on right down here by the lake. I think there might be something going on with my music because I passed Floppy a while ago and her music is still playing. Can't even see her pen anymore. Not really complaining, I do like her music, but that might make Mother Music a little bit unreliable. Sadly. Okay, I made it all the way down here to grab this last little hex here that Lucky Pack thinks that they're entitled to for some reason. So we're almost in there. I'm gonna see if anybody is loitering within the territory itself, but so far I'm not smelling any stranger wolves, so I don't know if there's gonna be anybody to evict. But hopefully that means they'll actually leave that little territory alone now. Looks like they never did claim over the scent post, so we'll go bolster that up, I guess. Okay, I've got the western side of our territory pretty much shored up. I'm gonna go get some northern hexes here. And I'm not smelling hide nor hair of Lucky Pack, so I don't know why they thought they were entitled to that hex and then just left it alone when they were so close to claiming it, but I mean, if I can keep my territory up, I'm not going to complain. We don't really need those hexes, but it's nice to maintain as much distance between us and them as possible, especially since they've been the main guys attacking us. Those are coyotes, not wolves. So get out of here, please. Alright, got a free bunny, and I think we'll leave territory marking off here. This 56% makes me a little bit nervous, but I still need to go across northern stretches of the territory another day anyway, and we're pretty far away from the den, really. Our wakefulness is actually higher than I would have expected it to be, and our affinity is dropping fast, so between those two things, I do want to get back before we're completely exhausted and before the pups start wandering. Obviously, once I get back, it's going to be a quick play session, then sleep, but that's still better than what it could otherwise be. Just gonna check some patches of grass now that we're on our way back. If I can find a little tasty to-go snack, I won't say no to the Happy Meal. I've actually been pretty unsuccessful with the fawns or calves so far. Then again, I also haven't really been checking just for trying to keep myself free up so I'm not getting weighted down by a calf. Because I obviously want to bring a calf with me if I go to the trouble of catching one. Not just wasteful otherwise. Alright, here's our carcass. Is anyone else on it? Surprisingly, no. I don't really need a ton for myself, so I'll just bring a chunk back for the pups, and this will probably be gone by tomorrow. But the den was actually just right over the hill here, really. So it's not too much farther back to home at all. In the grand scheme of things, anyway. I'm used to having to run half the territory for a carcass. And here we are. Hi, pups. I know, I was gone a very, very long time. I'm very surprised my wakefulness is on the negative, but the stamina is starting to suffer. Aww. Shimmer is just so into averting his gaze. Such a submissive little pup. Oh, there he goes. Got distracted. I don't think there's anything scary going on just now. Where are you going? Oh, you're playing with a stick. Is that part of the den just have the better sticks? I gotta try and use up my playfulness wisely because I can't play with them infinitely. So I need to make sure I do the actions that they really like me doing so we can get our affinity up as high as we can. I do like that little detail too. Those coyotes sounded close. Very close, actually. Well, if that didn't trigger predator response, it's probably fine. I'd rather be paranoid and keep all the pups safe than not be paranoid and have a pup get snatched by a coyote. No do-overs, no reclamations, just the pup is gone. Let's see if they like this. No, they seem to. Aspen's not paying any whit of attention now. Aspen doesn't even want to howl? Oh, he's got a bone. They just really are not howlers, which is kind of surprising. I don't know if coyotes howl, bark, or otherwise more frequently. Oh? That's not a dispersal wolf that we can get together with, so I wonder who's howling back at us if they're in our territory. Go and get inside. But I wonder if lack of howling somehow comes from the coyote side of their lineage. Coyotes obviously howl too, but maybe they just don't howl as much. Oh, we're dreaming. Not very much, but we are dreaming. There goes Floppy. Frog on the moon. I love the dream sequences. They're just so fun. Oh. I didn't even think about this. We grown the pups. Let's take a look at them. Yeah, I know. I'm very well versed in this. Alright. First pup cam with teenager. Here's Shimmer. Sorry it's kind of dark. I don't know why it's so dark. But definitely growing into some of his browns, I think. I think he'll be like really dark brown like Ateru when he gets older, but we'll see. The pup coats can sometimes be very misleading. And here's Aspen. Aw, his eyes are so pretty in this light. Very orange. And like, kind of conversely, looks like he's growing into some lighter colors, but again, pup coats can be misleading. So who actually knows what they'll look like? Let's see. Yeah, obviously we need to shore up the northern side, whichever den site we actually end up going with. I do think it makes a little bit more sense to go for the northern edge. There's a little bit more territory hex any stranger wolves would have to go through. In any case, it's not exactly ideal, just because we're going to be right on the cusp of two different packs' territories, and at least Von Winkle's side of things, it looks like they're definitely right there. If we went down here, we'd be pretty well protected, but I don't want to reuse the same rendezvous site. On the other side, we can go all the way over to this 85% hex and get a full hex buffer, but that kind of defeated the purpose of us going from like here to here, I think. But then we're only dealing with Lucky Pack, who have definitely been giving us a hard time. Let's go to this 47%. If we are having a bad time, we'll migrate down to the 85%, I think. Okay, you guys get all full up. I'm not going to carry this with us, so we'll just finish that off. And I guess we'll head out. Let me make sure I'm oriented correctly. I think it's that slightly brighter grass that we're going for there. And the wind is with us, so hopefully that means no surprises on the way. I don't think I've ever, knock on wood, had a lethal predator attack in transit between dens or rendezvous sites, but I'm sure they can happen, and I really don't want to experience that firsthand, so we're just gonna truck along and hope the pups can keep up. Oh, I smell coyote. Let's ankle them back more this way. Oh, that's very, very close. Single them towards this grass patch here. We'll wolf them in. Luckily we did just get our affinity up pretty well, but at this age, they're not going to be very likely to listen to us. Look at how high up that arrow is. I don't see the coyotes. That's going to have to be good enough. I don't like whatever's going on there, kicking up dust. But really, it looks like we are very close to the rendezvous site. Like, kind of just over that hill close. So let's just keep going, puppies. I know, this is all very new and very exciting. You're actually going to be able to sleep outside. There's some bison over there. Bison are bad news. Do I need to pee on this marker? Let me pee on this marker, I guess. They'll get a little glimpse of what adult responsibilities are that way. Looks like we should be right there. Sometimes overviews are a little tiny bit off. So this patch of grass up here makes sense to me. Alright, well, since this is a Bison Hill, I think we'll creatively call this Bison Hill. And we'll let the pups be here for now. Get in the grass before somebody gets stomped, though. I actually kind of hate that they're coming closer. I think let's just sleep. The territory could use some marking, but let's just sleep and hope the bison are gone when we wake up and haven't stomped somebody. Oh, nightmarish. And just weird celestial frogs. This ring keeps popping up. I wonder if it's about Ateru's mother's stories. Okay. Are bison gone? Bison are gone. Territory actually is not too bad either. And I think that's where we'll go ahead and leave it off for today. We've seen both the pups successfully to, I guess I call this adolescence. Maybe not like true teenagerhood. I think we'll see that with the rest of the saga once that comes out, hopefully later this year. I'm super excited to see that. But this is as grown up as they really get right now, so I'll still call them teenagers probably. But we'll go ahead and leave it off here. Next time we'll kick it off with rendezvous responsibilities, and which is mostly trying to wrangle them and keeping the territory up all at the same time. So until next time, everybody, thank you all so much for watching. You can check out links in the description below to links to other social medias if you feel so inclined. Thank you especially to Parental Unit for supporting the channel, as that support is greatly appreciated. But until next time, everybody, stay safe, stay happy. I'll see you all then. Bye.